so fast. You know, the drive-by shootings, you know, and all of that. It's like the Wild West. You know, and I'm not sure I really, put up with that.
Maybe you should move to Wilmington, North Carolina.
Oh, I've been there.
Nicer.
Sure, we live
As a matter of fact, the last time I was down in North Carolina, I think it was Merle's Inlet in North Carolina. We're neighbors. A lot of golf courses down there.
Yeah, I like to play a little golf.
Beautiful.
You like to play golf?
No, I don't play it. I'm too damn busy.
He plays the piano.
I was a rock and roller, and I just spent years, played for 12 years.
Yeah.
Played from the time I was 18 to 33.
Major Bio, that's right.
I don't die too easily. I've been shot at, stabbed, cut, beat up, and pretty much Hey, I'm covered with scars all over the world. A lot of it. See that little, that's a piece of the metal buried. I've got one here, I've got one here. That piece of metal travels to my
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Walters here at DragonCon, and this is the first interview that I have done at the show, and I gotta say it's an absolute honor. I'm with the legendary Jim Steranko, and sir, it's such an honor to speak with you. It's such an honor to be even in the room with you, and we're going to be having you very soon in the Dallas area, which I believe is your first Texas appearance in over 15 years, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's really been a long time, and actually it's been way too long because I loved visiting people down in Texas, and I remember my previous visit, the line waiting to get to my table went like around the building and out the door. It was so long. So I'm long overdue down there and anxious to see my old friends.
Now, you're for me, I grew up, it was a variety of both your comic work that was a big influence to me, but also I grew up reading Preview Magazine. I was a big fan of your publishing work or editorial work and things like that. First question I wanted to ask you, what's your favorite Marvel character? I think I have an idea of what your answer is going to be, but I want to.
Yes.
But my guess would be Captain America.
Captain America has always been my favorite character since I was about maybe 3 or 4 years old when I first saw him, and even now, a few years later, he's still my favorite.
That begs the question, have you seen the movie, and what did you think about the movie?
I liked the movie. I thought that Chris Evans played the Captain America aspect of it a little low in terms of energy. I think Captain America has to be explosive when it comes to energy. And I thought the handling of the villain, because the villain defines the strength of the hero. I think that the Red Skull was handled without as much development as it could have had. For example, there should have been a scene with the Red Skull and Hitler. I think that would have elevated it and given him the kind of persona that would have helped define Captain America, on a higher level.
Yeah.
But overall, I think it was quite a watchable, entertaining movie.
Yeah. Not enough Nazis for my taste. I was kind of hoping to see a little more Cap whooping up on some Nazis.
More Nazis, I agree with that.
Well, swastikas don't sell toys, so I don't know if that was part of it or not. But
Well, we can always hope that the sequel will do better. What do you say?
I think that's absolutely true. Now, you're a man of many talents. I don't know if everybody is aware of this, but outside of being a phenomenal artist, Jim is also a master escape artist as well. I'm very curious because I actually used to do magic when I was younger. It was a big part of my life. And unfortunately, as I got older, I left it behind me. How much in your life, they're making an announcement that they're shutting down the room, if that's what you're hearing in the background. But I'm curious, every now and then do people come up to you and say, Jim, can you show me something? Can you escape from something? Do you still do this stuff? Do you still kind of keep in practice with it?
Not really. Escape work is, first of all, it's dangerous stuff. The kind of work that I used to do was very much patterned after Houdini. It was real. All of my escapes were real. In other words, I didn't go down to the corner magic store and buy a straitjacket for $49.95 that had a trick going on it. My straitjacket that I used in my shows came from the state mental hospital. All of my jail escapes were real. All of my straitjacket stuff. All of my escapes dropped from in boxes and trunks into rivers were all real, but they're very dangerous, and you have to keep up for it. There were some things, there were certain aspects of my own persona that helped me be successful in the escape area. For one thing, I'm a very, very flexible guy. I was an acrobat in school. Flying rings and the parallel bars are my specialties. I also have a high threshold for pain. It's another good thing to have, even working in the comic book business. You know what I mean?
We won't mention any names.
No names, please. And I also was very good at puzzles when I was a kid, and I still am now. I love puzzles. So if you take all of these things together and put them in, it's sort of a natural for me to have become an escape artist. Plus my magical background to begin with.
Yeah. Well, and you're a man that's in amazing shape as well. I mean, what's your secret in terms of like keeping your mind and body healthy through the years?
I work at it really hard. For one thing, I believe that everything you put in your body is toxic. So I drink no sodas, no coffee, no tea, no dairy products. I have mostly ice water all the time. I eat no white flour, no white sugar, no dairy products, no red meat. I pump iron every day. I run with my dogs up the mountain that I live on every day, weather permitting, so I try to keep in pretty good shape. I sleep only 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
I work the other 22.
That's amazing, amazing. Now you've got some of your work is being currently shown in the new Dark Horse Presents. They've been releasing some of your work. I know we've seen that in there. You also did a book cover recently, if I recall hearing about that.
I just finished a Planet of the Apes book cover for a publisher that's here on the floor tonight, and they debuted that book at San Diego, and the publisher said that it was their sellout item. So I imagine somebody must have liked it.
Yeah. How could you not?
Well, you know, apes are classic for us, and doing those classic covers, you know, there's something magic that we can capture and you know, and create you know, new imagery for, and that's what this one was.
Yeah.
You thought you'd seen it all, but not quite.
Well, you've always been a huge influence, I think, to many, many fans out there, and it's an honor to speak with you. And you guys can actually meet Jim Steranko in person at Fan Days, which is October 8th and 9th. So I hope you make the trip because it's going to be worth it. The man, the legend, Jim Steranko, first Dallas appearance in over 15 years. Sir, it's an absolute honor to speak with you.
I'm going to see you there.
I can't wait.
And
It's
all
going to
those
be fun.
Dallas fans, too. I want to see everybody down there to say hello.
Jim Steranko's the man. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.